Well, hello there, Pisces. How are you? It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your May 2025 reading. So let's jump into it. Let's see what is on the horizon for you. Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between and rejuvenating rain. This card has been coming out so much lately. It says, clear the past, heal the present, right? And the Flamingo Spirit means that you are transitioning from one chapter into another chapter, but it is about processing the emotions of leaving that last chapter, right? Allowing yourself to see. There's something here about the processing what you may be having to leave behind. Let's see. Yeah, looking at where you are now, because the first card out is here and now, which is really about being present with, and this says embrace the in-between, right? There's something about allowing yourself to sit for a minute and not rush forward, okay? We have the full moon in Scorpio, okay? So this is very much Scorpion, Piscean energy. Allowing yourself to process the emotions. If you think about it, I never even thought about this before, but a flamingo, whenever I've seen flamingos like at, a bird sanctuary or a zoo or something like that, they move very gracefully, but they move very slowly, right? And it's just kind of like very, graceful, and yet, the way that they place their feet is very, very much, kind of like thought. They have a lot of thought put into how they are moving forward. And I feel like there's something about that, about sitting where you are, recognizing how far you have come, and taking your time as you move forward. There could be something here where you're trying to race, okay? It's kind of like, it reminds me, I had a friend in high school, and she'd break up with a guy on Monday, and by Wednesday she had a new boyfriend, right? It's the energy of, I'm only giving myself one day to kind of like, process the feelings of breaking up with somebody, and then I'm in a new relationship, right? Allowing yourself to recognize that the in-between time, whether you're in between relationships or jobs or lifestyle changes or whatever it is, allowing yourself to recognize that there is some benefit to allowing yourself to process the feelings, to kind of like review what have you learned in that last chapter. What did you learn in that last job, that last relationship, that last place that you lived? What have you garnered from that? What can you use as you move forward? And then allowing yourself to clear the past, right? Allowing yourself to say, okay, I'm not taking forward all of the baggage. I do feel like this could have something to do with a relationship, because we have the Lover's energy here at the end. Yeah, it's kind of like you have creative endeavor, Knight of Swords. This is a little bit of the energy where if you're having trouble in your career sector, okay, or in a creative project that you're trying to get off the ground or something like that, understanding that part of the reason is because you haven't quite yet processed your feelings about a disappointment in the past, whether that still has to do with your career or in a different sector of your life, like a relationship. And it does not have to be a love relationship. It can be a family relationship, a friend relationship, something, right? It's kind of like recognizing that our emotions, our disappointments sometimes can prevent us from being as creative as we really want to be. The other flip side is that sometimes we're super creative people, and Pisces, you're very creative, can find some creative stimulation when they are going through something difficult, right? But allowing yourself to say, am I allowing myself to process my feelings through my creativity, which can be helpful, right? Or am I just trying to throw myself into my creative projects in order to move forward? Because with the Knight of Swords, with the Knight of Swords, it's a little bit of, I just want to get to the new chapter. I don't want to have to think about this or process my feelings or whatever it is. But allowing yourself, this is a true message of allowing yourself to process the feelings of some difficult situation in the past, an ending, okay, that finding the clarity within yourself, allowing yourself to look at something clearly. And it says, clear the past, look at the past, see what you can learn from the past. There's something for you to learn. Page of Wands, something for you to discover about yourself, right? That helps to inspire you in the new direction, in the new chapter. It's almost like this new chapter can't come in until you allow yourself to process the emotions, the disappointment, perhaps, of something in the past. Because it's kind of like you're sabotaging yourself. You want to be successful, but there's almost this energy of sabotaging yourself because you're downplaying the emotions, or for some of you, you're allowing yourself to stay in there's an energy of drama here, right? Allowing yourself to stay in the drama-fed emotions in order to be creative. But that is not going to help you long term. It gets you through a short term. But the message here is, what do you want in the new chapter? Like allowing yourself to recognize that you are taking on some of the energies that will help you to be successful in the new chapter. But you have to allow yourself to see clearly, right? To see clearly what's hindering you at this time. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, it's about allowing yourself to see clearly about how you believe in yourself. Okay, I'm going to say that for some of you, you could be sabotaging yourself by thinking that you need some type of a crutch in order to get you through this period, right? And you're deluding yourself thinking that this crutch, whatever the crutch could be, is the catalyst to get you through this and into the next chapter. But what Spirit is saying is, no, it's not. It's detrimental to you long term, right? This would be perhaps, like if somebody is going through a very difficult breakup, right? A relationship breakup, and then begins self-medicating, okay, with kind of like, alcohol or some other substance, instead of seeking out the help that with a counselor or a therapist or a good friend where you can process the emotions. It's kind of like, don't put a Band-Aid on this, whatever this is. Allow yourself to speak your truth, right? Because by allowing yourself to not cover up, okay, whatever this is, this emotion that you're kind of like trying to mask, trying to hide, you're preventing yourself from really and truly believing in yourself. This another example is kind of like an athlete that thinks, right, that they're lucky, they have to wear their lucky socks, right, in order to win some type of competition. In other words, they believe more in the socks than they believe in themselves. This is that kind of energy in believing that there's something that is almost like giving up your power to something or some substance or some superstition, right? Instead of believing in yourself. There's something here because I feel as though you do have, you have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a nice energy. of something coming in for you that you're going to want to take action on. It's going to be in alignment with what your heart truly desires. But if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't truly believe, if you don't allow yourself to work through these emotions and really get back into believing who you are, and I feel like the intuitive person that you are, allowing your intuition to guide you, to trusting in yourself, right? To believing and trusting in yourself and your connection to spirit with the temperance energy there, right? Then it's kind of like, I feel as though this could be an opportunity where instead of embracing it and taking it as far as this new opportunity can take you, whether that's a relationship or a career situation or something that's near and dear to your heart with the Lovers, it's also the choice card, choosing what is in alignment with what your heart truly desires, instead of feeling like you can't do it without your lucky socks. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. 2 of Cups, 9 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this is a kind of like a relationship, but also allowing yourself to see, are you hiding your emotions? This is you allowing yourself to be vulnerable and open, and allowing yourself to choose what your heart truly desires, right? All of this, even if it's a job opportunity, it's in alignment with what your heart truly desires. It's something that's in alignment with what you want for yourself. This opportunity is coming in, but it's almost like you could waste this opportunity if you don't allow yourself to truly believe in you, instead of believing that you have to have some type of crutch. It's time to put the crutch down. Whatever, the crutch is going to be different for all of you, right? Allowing yourself to say, maybe I need some help putting down the crutch, right? Maybe I need some help allowing myself to believe in myself so that I can go in this direction. It could be that you feel like you can't move forward unless you have somebody else's support or something like that. This is you saying, no, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this, right? And when you get to the point where you can say, I can do this, and you really and truly believe in yourself, then you're also going to attract in other people and situations that also believe in you. But you have to believe in yourself first. This is, you have to believe that you can do this, right? That you don't need the crutch. You don't need somebody else. You don't need your lucky socks. Whatever it is, it's kind of like, yes, I can do this. I know I can. And when you truly believe, then it's kind of like, wow, the universe brings you the opportunity that will take you the distance. Beautiful energy here, Pisces, but it is a little bit of an energy of a wake-up call, of understanding that it's time for you to decide and to believe in yourself. All right, let's pull the Soul Truth card for you for some final advice. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, from whom can I release my judgment right now? Yeah, I feel, when we're judgmental of other people, it's really us being judgmental of ourselves. Judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Yeah, this is the energy of allowing yourself to see what you have to work with, right? To believe in yourself, to believe in the universe, to believe in your intuition, knowing that you are going to acquire what it is that you need to be successful, but you have to allow yourself to believe in yourself first and drop the shackles of judgment on yourself or on others. I think this is more yourself. I think you more on yourself. All right, Pisces, I am sending you so much love and hugs. Please be kind and gentle with yourself as you're moving through this, and know that things are looking up for you. Ace of Pentacles twice, right? And there are great opportunities just up ahead. So Much love and light, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.